Right now, the Nigerian financial system is holding on to 177 billion naira in profit payments owned by everyday families. During the banking boom of the early 2000s, millions of people bought shares in companies like Zenith Bank or Transcorp. They received physical paper stock certificates, tucked them away in wardrobes, and forgotten about them. Over the last 20 years, those corporations generated profits and issued payouts. But because the system relied on the post office to mail paper dividend warrants, millions of these payments never arrived. They were lost in transit or sent to addresses that shareholders had long since moved away from. Under recent market regulations, if a dividend sits unclaimed for 6 years, public companies are legally required to sweep those funds into a state-managed trust fund. Once the money enters this fund, the recovery process becomes significantly more bureaucratic. Recovering these forgotten payouts requires figuring out exactly where in the financial plumbing the money is trapped today. The Nigerian economic engine processes massive amounts of capital daily. Finding a specific missing payment requires looking closely at how the infrastructure works. When a corporation makes a profit, they share a slice of that revenue with their investors as an interim or final dividend, minus a standard 10% withholding tax. Investors often assume the corporation is responsible for sending out this money.
If you're finding this interesting so far, you'll probably enjoy the rest of the channel. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's get back to it.
If you own shares in MTN, you might think MTN holds your cash. They don't. Others blame the stockbroker or the Nigerian Exchange. But the NGX acts strictly as a digital market where buyers and sellers meet. Once a trade is settled, they step out of the picture. Since the corporation doesn't hold the payout and the exchange doesn't hold it, the money is bottlenecked with a specialized middleman. When you buy stock, shares move from the exchange into the central securities clearing system, tracking your ownership via a clearinghouse number. But notice the cash flow. The CSCS is completely bypassed. Instead, corporations hand the massive payout directly to a specialized registrar. The bottleneck occurred when the government banned paper warrants, forcing registrars to transition exclusively to electronic direct deposits. If an investor's bank verification number isn't explicitly linked to that specific registrar's isolated database, the cash legally cannot leave the vault. The funds stay locked in their system, invisible to your regular bank account. To locate your specific trapped funds, skip your broker and visit the official portal built for this exact issue at sec.gov.ng. Search the database using different variations of your name. Because the system relies on record through the early 2000s, you need to check your surname alone, try maiden names, and account for potential spelling errors in the old registry. When you find a match, copy down these 4 details: the company name, the shareholder name, the account number, and most importantly, the specific registrar holding the cash. You might find multiple entries under your name. Your MTN shares could be managed by one registrar, while your Zenith Bank shares are held by another. You are dealing with completely separate pots of money. Extracting this registrar data is the only way to unlock the final phase, the electronic mandate. First, download the specific e-Dividend mandate form for the exact registrar identified in the portal. Fill the form with your unique CSCS number, your BVN, and an active bank account. The name on your bank account and BVN must match the old shareholder record for the system to link them. You must physically take the completed form to a local bank branch. They will verify your identity, stamp the document, and upload it into the central e-Dividend portal. Once verified, the registrar links your account to their database, releasing the accumulated payouts directly into your bank account in a single lump sum. Audit those old investments this weekend. Once the 6-year window closes and the money moves to the government trust fund, reclaiming your family's financial legacy becomes far more difficult.